Hello, beautiful souls. This is Amelia, and I have here my new to me friend, Richard. And we connected through Honey, of course, like so many people are right now, and it's so amazing. And so at the soul level, we are strongly connected. So I'm sure we've had however many lives together as well. Just and so it's just so amazing to reconnect because it's like you have this instant like knowing, like I know you. How do I know you? So, Richard, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. And I love you, my sunshine, which I call my little niece. Yes.
Yes.
And for you, the famille, well, I am Richard, number one. And Amelia had contacted me through Honey, our beloved Honey Bunny, Honey C. Golden. And Amelia works a lot with Honey and on different beautiful topics, always on the search of the real astral truth of who we are and how we grow and how we heal. And Honey had said, Richard, Amelia is actually in the astral outside of the simulation, your niece. Because Honey and I, in the astral, not Richard and Honey, she's a woman, I'm a man, but in the astral, we're actually brothers. So this would make both of us like what is it? The godparents of you, my beautiful Amelia. Yes.
Yes, I guess so. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's so much fun connecting. Yeah, and we're all finding each other right now, which is so amazing. And you're halfway across the continent. So
I am. Yes.
beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's dive in to see what comes to the surface here today. Just for those who don't know me, I do prism light healing, which is a form of
Yes.
quantum healing, and it deals with just the pure light energy from source. And it is a living and breathing form of healing that speaks to the cells and all aspects of you across all of your existence. So that's the simplest way to put it, because we could go into detail beyond that. But I also love working with animals too.
Yeah.
I love communicating with them. A lot of people contact me for animals who've already crossed over into the astral just to find, what they can learn. And my dog is making noises behind me. So, um,
As soon as you spoke about animals,
like, I want a
don't
voice in
forget
this
me.
too. But he's kind of an old man, so he just lays there on the couch, like making little grumbly sounds at us.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is
And he
cute.
loves his mama. I can feel him.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, we're
Yeah.
very attached.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. I lost my train of thought, but there he goes. He's now full on barking. Um,
We can't hear him though in the
oh, that's
recording.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Good. So I'll try not to distract myself. Um, so a lot of the recent downloads I've been getting with the Prism Light healing that I've been doing, we talked a little bit about this too off camera, is how our pineal gland is one of the main receptors and how it connects to the downloads that you received on the crystal skulls. So,
Yes.
can you just remind us a little bit about what you learned about that?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking, my beloved niece of love, light and prism. So, how I got onto the subject in one of my meditations in the morning, because that's what I do, Femi. In the morning, I wake up and I'll go into a meditation and I will surf the ether with my higher self, my inner flame. And I want to know what is like the best topic to bring information through the collective, through the golden femi, what's on everyone's mind. And this one specific day, I had turned onto like the skull, turning from carbon clay bone to crystalline template. And that was really fascinating. And this is where, like, I had done this video, and then Amelia, after seeing it, contacted me and said, "Oh, wow, I loved it. This is exactly what I do, like, for healing in the work that I do for the collective." And that's where, after we learned that I'm her uncle. But in this video, I talked a lot because that's what I saw as I was surfing, right? I saw everything turning, like the whole skeleton, okay, is going like more crystalline. The skull is going more crystalline. And then I saw around the pineal gland that there wouldn't just be the pituitary gland. Don't forget, I am French, but we'll just say pineal gland. But then I saw something like at the crown level as well activating, and one at the back of the head, the sacred trinity. And then what did I have? I got a special guest appearance from Max, the crystal skull. So he has been coming to me on and off. I've mentioned him in several videos, either solo or with Gary on Rockin' Pandora's Box. And tomorrow, actually, I am proud to announce that I will be unleashing a video that I did with Sonia from the Tree of Knowledge. And the whole session is on Max the Crystal Skull.
So exciting.
Yes.
So exciting.
I love Max. He is a rock star. He is powerful. He is fully online. And this is what I got, right? Because he's been coming in and out, almost like an obsession with Max all of a sudden. I knew who Max was. I was never obsessed. But going back maybe a month and a half, he started coming to me and like on and off, and sometimes very like for 2 days, like do a video on me and then he'd back away because I mean, I'm limited in my time. But
Yes.
him being very present right now has got to do with a lot of the DNA changes, our anatomy, our skeleton within this great awakening, okay, throughout all the Mandela effects, because most of you will know the heart is no longer like I pledge allegiance and then touch here. It's right now at the center. The skeleton of the cranium. Uh, Used to have hollow holes. This is why all the imagery of pirate movies would have a snake going through the eye and through the other one and poking out. But now it's got a bone at the back with little beanie holes for the veins. So everything is changing. So,
Wow.
yes, Max is fully online right now because all of us sentient beings are witnessing the rise of the phoenix. We are changing, we are turning crystalline. And this is why a lot of you might get like a jaw cramps or aches as if you've been like biting your jaw too much,
Hmm.
or having like a lot of throbbing happening, or phantom migraines. What is a phantom migraine? It's not a full-blown migraine, but you can feel something trying to come in, right? And a blurry vision. And talking about visions, my beautiful niece, we had a discussion earlier before filming about you walking around in public and seeing people with blurry
Hmm.
faces.
Yes, yes. I have had a few experiences when I'm out and about, and one person I actually knew for a long time, but then her energy just felt so distant and not really there. And then so I'd seen her in passing at my daughter's school, and I couldn't see her face. It just looked like almost like a gray, shadowy blur.
Yeah.
And another time with a solicitor at my front door, the same thing. I'm like, I can't even see you. And so it's happening more and more, like if I'm at the store or, just at a school function or something like that. It's like, wow, we're really switching into a new space with these energies that are not quite NPCs, but kind of pretty much, right? But in a different way. So I liked how you were describing the energy too, about what they were. And it's like their souls have ascended without their bodies, which is beautiful, right, for their souls. But on the physical level, they're still looking like they're here.
Yeah.
So it's a very
Yeah.
strange place to be.
But what I get, sweetheart, is that there would be like two branches happening because what you are seeing, it's because the way that you are healing, okay? You are healing through the crystal skull activation, the pineal gland, and you work a lot with frequency,
Mhm.
colors, and numbers. So you
Yes.
are a very special breed, right? Like I could have led the way with honey, and then you are coming in with these frequencies. It's not because me and honey were here before that we are more important. We were holding on for something that you can transmit in this crystalline golden era. This is what
Mhm.
you're doing. But this is what I got. Like I got in my meditation two different categories of what Amelia is seeing right now. So first we know about NPCs, so non-participant characters. So yes, we can touch them because this, although it is a simulation, a hologram, it's an organic one. It was created so we could interact. So if we thought something was fake, we could not interact, right? So that's what Amelia is seeing right now with the blurry faces. I feel, baby, like, because she can see with this, not with these. Okay, this is what's seeing. So it's like a shadow face or a blurry face or a beige out face. And so
Mhm.
that could be an NPC because right now they are vanishing. They are because we've won the game. All right.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of a trail because we're in linear time, but the game is over. If you would be a gamer, you'd be at the end of it. So we got the trail, and that's why you can see with the important eye. So that would be one. Then, yes, there's a difference. We could have some organic vessels walking around, but they are walking around also like soulless. What does that mean? This could represent a sacred partnership of a walk out for a walk in to come in. So you have real vessels that have been walking around the simulation, but then they had to go home and they're opening the gate for Evolve ET that promised with a handshake, a deal made of love with that soul originally. I'll walk around in the vessel until it's my time to go, and then I'll give you access for you to come in for the new golden age. So, them too, while the soul is out, they could look blurry or beige or smoky. But that's not permanent. It's just waiting for the sacred walk-in to come in because it's all perfect timing. Famille, Amelia, we everything we wished for, we're actually here right now. And we
Yes.
don't have to pass away or reincarnate. Those of us who made a deal to be here, because we had to volunteer for this, huh? To be the ones that are going to
Yes.
lead the way. And do you know how many people had lineups to volunteer to come into the simulation? It was like a concert round up around the block, but only the best of the best were approved to come. So you're listening to this show, sisters, brothers, bravo! We are the strongest of the strong ones.
I feel that. I feel that, not only just like passing the test to get here on Earth, but also all the things that we've gone through in this life to help us awaken and see who we are and remember where we're
Yeah.
headed. So we're coming into this phase of this deeper remembering to our bodies, like you said, with all the upgrades and the crystalline. Last week, I was just finally relaxing at the end of the day, and I'm hearing, "Oh, your bone marrow's detoxing." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that's part of that crystalline upgrade, right? It's like all coming from the inside out to heal and clear and restructure. And yeah, and I was experiencing a lot of those same symptoms you were saying. Like I literally had a chiropractic adjustment and it hurt to chew for a couple days. So never
Yeah.
had that before in my life.
And
So,
the
mm-hmm,
teeth as well.
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And the teeth are connected to all of that, right? They even have
And the
meridian.
sinus, yeah,
Yes.
the
Yes,
sinuses too.
everything. Yes, my atlas bone, which is right at the base of the skull where we've been detoxing that reptilian brain.
Yeah.
Um, it's been readjusting for a long time. So, and then another
So,
thing that's happening. Oh, did you have a thought?
well, I just wanted to share before, like I forget where I was, because I took the liberty of calling out three cars in regards to what you were saying right now with your bone marrow. Is that what you
Mhm.
said?
Mhm.
So, yes, you're absolutely accurate, my beautiful Amelia, my niece, because this is Grants of the Universe. It's an alpha card. So, it is something coming in for abundance, changing your avatar. You are crossing a portal, the Three of Wands. You made the plans, but this with the three, you're actually waiting for the ship to come in so you can go to set a destination journey, although it was uncomfortable and you were holding to yourself. So, we got two pineapples. We got the fire here. The gate, you're crossing a gate. It's ascension. Gate.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That absolutely is spot on. Spot
Yeah.
on. Yes, and with that too, we're all going to be receiving that same kind of detox or healing or restructuring and ascension codes. We'll talk about those a little later too. I was also getting that, yes, we have that pineal gland receiver, which has been our main one for a long time, but we're also activating the heart. And even more importantly, I feel is the belly button to be receivers. So,
Love it, love it, love it. Can we talk a little bit about this, my dear?
yes.
I would
Yes.
love that because I also got some private sister or like Zoom that I do Zoom sessions, sisters that are asking about the belly button. Yeah.
Okay, so again, we're all remembering, right? So I
Yes.
don't have all the information yet, but I'm sure I'll download more just as I'm talking here. But um, I was also seeing like our temples clearing out too to be a different kind of receiver, but that has a different frequency. But focusing on our midline, the pineal gland, heart, and belly button, and just imagining like how your belly button started to be your primary source of energy and fuel in utero and how we're coming back to that. We're bringing all of that back online. We're clearing all the earth layers that might have been flowing through
Mm.
that space and just it's becoming whole and complete. And um I don't know what else there was to it with that, but I know it's coming in for us. So just allowing that, even allowing those parts of us to get sunshine too will activate a lot of that.
Mm.
So um yeah, it
I
it brings back that divine blueprint. Go ahead, sorry.
A blueprint, yes. And
Mhm.
this is why Maximilian, who's like the crystal skull, that's really activated. It's all about blueprints coming back online to all of us. We got Lemuria that has risen. Gaia's got her FU boots and is ready to kick. We got with Yellowstone, the primordial she creator rumbling, calling out to the divine masculine that came out of Russia, dragons. We are living in two amazing times. But coming back to the belly button, this would be like the umbilical cord, right? So we're going to look at it etherically. And a lot of people seem to connect to putting like a castor oil in the belly button, right? Which is helps. And also, I got you do that.
Mhm.
So what do
Yep.
you do it?
With the castor oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used one of those little they make them for the perfect size like a bandage for castor oil and I put it on there and just wear it for several hours. And if it has 70,000 nerve endings like they say, probably more. Then if it nourishes my whole body. It just kind of feels like it just calms the nervous system and feeds it some nourishment that it needs.
I love
So,
it. I love it. Could you explain to the family like how exactly the ceremony of it is? Because a lot of people like will just put castor oil directly on it, and but you're saying with a band like a cotton, I guess.
yeah, for me, I think it's more just a personal thing, not getting oil everywhere. So, um, It does not seem to come out of clothing. So, um, so I bought, and you can buy reusable or these disposable patches essentially that are like large band-aids. They have them this size, this size. They have bigger
Okay.
ones for the throat, which is good. But just applying like a squirt or two of castor oil. I have a smaller bottle sitting next to me of castor oil. Um, and then I put it directly over the belly button and it increases circulation. So that's why you want to keep it there for not just a few minutes, and just place it on there. And some people sleep with it as well. So,
Yeah. Yeah, there's
um,
nothing toxic about castor oil. We got to make sure it's organic.
organic in a glass bottle, hexane free, like for
Yes.
all those very clean aspects. Absolutely. It's very, very helpful. Or if you have like sometimes I'll have like a little twinge in a muscle that's pulling, I can put castor oil pack on there and it's usually gone within an hour. So,
It feels like it's a miracle ingredient. Like it's amazing for hair. It's amazing for the face. It's amazing for everything, really. It's one product fits all,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's one of those old school remedies, like grandma's remedies that have been used for a long time. So those are my favorite.
Me too. Oh, yes, so much so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't need the fancy stuff. So maybe at the ending we could do some more, or even right now, just pulling on the
Yes.
belly button, if you are guided, and seeing what the button is going to bring for us
All
in
right. Higher yourself,
reception
oversoul,
time.
and universe. Please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to our navel, that beautiful, sexy belly button that we all have, the one that is linked to creation, coming through a portal into the simulation. Okay. So, first one that jumped out is we walked away from something that no longer serves. So, we went from a dimension to another one because this one talks about walking through the 40 days and nights through the desert. So the belly button, we came from another dimension. Uh, all right, so higher self said these two. Yes, so we speak the truth with the King of Swords right here. Truth, justice, disclosure. And we are all off-world energy with the Hermit. We came out of a slumber. So the belly button is the enlightenment. We went from one dimension. We speak a truth of justice. We are off-world energy coming out of the slumber. Slumber could be coming through a portal, being enlightened. Higher self told me to grab a few more cards. Oh, you want these ones? I was told to go for the dragon cards, so I will do just that because I know Richard, your Richard, knows much better than to argue with higher self. It
We've
never
learned, haven't
works
we?
out.
No, it doesn't.
I trust my higher self with everything that is me. Sick of, even if it's not popular, even I
Mhm.
don't care. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
My higher
Yeah.
self never ever lies to me. You too, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That always growing up too, and I would have always have that like intuition feeling, and I felt like this was right, and then the world is saying no, this is right, and I'm like, no, that isn't. No.
Hell no. All right, so what do we have? Sorry, I got to put my eyeballs because I don't know the design by heart of the dragons. Okay, so after everything that I said, we have the Nine of Cups. This belly button, this is talking about right now. First row is talking about the past. For me, you're Richard as a reader. Second row is about the present. Nine of Pineapples, Pentacles, talks about being self-made, sovereign, independent, fully in control. At the heartbeat, we do have the Page of Cups. So it's restoring emotions. It's very useful, the Page of Cups, right? So that's the heartbeat. And then we end with the Four of Wands because we've absolutely crossed a portal, the 1111 gate. That is a portal that celebrates or marks a celebration regarding marriage, graduation, reincarnation. Higher self told me to go for three more. All right, so for the future, we got the moon. Secrets, illusions, smoke and mirrors. This is what we're talking about here. And then we do have the King of Pentacles, the pineapples. So it is in order to bring us absolute, complete abundance. Abundance is not always about finances, as we might see. If you're good in your body, if you're comfortable and you're online regarding your belly button, the King of Pentacles would be like the Alpha of restoration. And then we end with the Nine of Swords. Yes, the Nine of Swords. All right, because it's been a challenge. So what is reawakening is to clean all of that challenge because nines are before tens and tens are endings. Swords is all about the mind, focusing like with the ego on the mind, the being like sleepless nights. It's even more than that. It's almost a surrendering card. I was told to grab three more. All right, clarifying
Wow.
strand, Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Hold on a second. We got the King of Wands, King of Wands, Six of Cups, King of Wands, and then we have the Sun. All right, so with the
Wow.
Six of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Cups. This is a generosity card. A generosity I'm feeling. At the heartbeat, we are bringing in like all that fiery element, as in the King of Wands. He's got integrity. He's got truth. He's got a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. And then we end with the Sun so that we become the happiest, because that, for me, is the happiest card of the deck. There's 78 cards, happiest one. Look at the dragon here in the womb. Doesn't it look like a belly button?
Yes.
Yeah. So the belly
Beautiful.
button is very important. I used to have piercings all over my body and I took everything out years ago.
Hmm.
I felt
Yeah,
it was a distraction for the energy.
it is. And that's interesting because I had one there in the belly button, and then of course I had two children. So it came, but it looks like it's a little off center anyway, so they missed it anyway. So that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. That confirms it's just bringing our magic back online of who we
Yes.
are and bringing like that divine blueprint to full completion from start to finish, the belly button activating. So we can imagine that that will be coming online soon for many of us.
I
So,
love that, my niece Amelia. And you know what? Higher Self just showed me an image. Do we want to talk perhaps about blueprints? Because Higher Self said a lot of people don't understand. They recognize the word, they've heard it, but they don't get
mhm.
like. Could we anchor that for them with your beautiful wordings?
Yes, so I've got visions, I've got pictures in my mind. I'll try to describe what I'm
Yeah.
seeing. And so right now we have like our divine blueprint at our soul's creation, right? And then we have our human self. I'm oversimplifying all of this, by the way, but just to make it very simple of how we're reconnecting those two.
Yes.
So we're bringing all of these together, melding the soul energy of that divine blueprint and the human blueprint, which is upgrading, upgrading, upgrading. But when I visualize a blueprint, I actually see like the architecture plans, like a true blueprint.
Yeah.
And that's that divine part of you that's what you were created to be. That is like your wholeness. That is your purity at the sense at the I don't even know. There's no words for it. There's really no words for
The
it.
Big Bang, maybe, like the beginning of the existence, the
Mhm.
first blueprint of creation,
Mhm.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah, anything that's helping to describe that. So, we're taking those pieces and melding the two together
Hmm.
into this beautiful human existence for ascension,
Hmm.
here on Earth. And so we're bringing all those aspects of the divine blueprint to share with humanity, to heal our bodies, to restore and remove all the blockages and all these programs and everything, because in the divine blueprint, none of that is true. And so those beliefs that the human self is holding on to, we no longer need. So we're taking the
Hmm.
divine blueprint information and it's all going to become whole again. Is that enough explanation?
That was beautiful. I love it. Thank
Okay.
you. Because I feel that people need to understand more about blueprints when we talk about our soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And it's more of a feeling. It's the soul is this beautiful essence that is always communicating with us and helping us along. And it has so much knowing, like that higher self as connected to the soul.
It has
It
remembrance.
Mhm. True remember. That's one of my favorite cards from an Oracle deck by um Rebecca Campbell, I think her name is. It just says I remember. That's
Oh,
the card, and it's a beautiful image of just feeling at peace with that.
yes.
So, and so we're bringing all those ascension codes too, which is another thing that ties into how those are like divine codes that are just a part of our universe to help our little bodies ascend into the highest, again, more complete version of us. So I'm in the process of creating an ebook for these, and I've put some videos out for those ascension codes, say for like our expansion or divine feminine parts of us,
Mm.
divine masculine parts of us. I've got 33 of them so far. So these codes are just meant to expand where we currently are into the next level, next level, next level. So,
33 is a divine number.
mhm.
Yes.
Yes. Threes have followed me around a long time. So for some different kinds of codes, but these are really just to help us right now. Um, and the codes can be used as kind of like in your meditation, or you can write them down, to manifest them into reality. Some people will put them under their food or water or pillow at night just to really soak in that code, and just the
Yeah.
subconscious does the work, and we just have to activate it in our system. So just wanted to mention that because it's important, but it all ties together. The prism light healing, the colors, the sound healing, the codes, all the work we're doing to activate that divine blueprint part of us it's happening right now.
We're
So
in it, babies.
yes, we just have to
I love
grab onto it.
I love it. I'm so like happy because I wouldn't want to be in the simulation for no reason at all. You
We've
know
done
what I
that
mean?
enough, right?
I've
Yes.
done it enough. I
Yeah.
volunteered. I am here. Let's get stuff done.
hmm I feel that too, that sense of urgency where I'm usually a very laid back person, but let's do this ascension. Please, let's go. Yeah. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Um, yeah. What's coming to mind is our vision. So you said that with the eyes upgrading and the blurry vision and everything. I am curious if anyone wants to comment below, like who has been seeing more colors and more of our physical reality here. Because have you experienced some of that in your world? Richard, have
That's a
you
great
experienced?
question because I do in my meditations and even outside of my meditation because I could actually at times, not all the time, see the fabric of the matrix and it comes in different like visions. Sometimes I can see it almost like a honeycomb. Honey, we love you, and
Yes.
or like a chicken wire fence, but it is like a very see-through, a yellowish. So I could see through that when I see that, like different like shades of pink, purples that do not, they're almost more electric by almost being like pastel color. So pastel color of a color, but electric. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Like it's more alive, but it's like not like so much as a punch in the face, like as a color. So it's diluted, but it's more electric or vibrant or black light. It feels like black light.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yes. I wonder if that's why I'm drawn to more neon colors right now,
I think
in
so.
certain
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
yeah.
Because as a knitter, I love to buy yarn and I have things
Yes,
that
you're a
belong.
knitter.
Yes.
I don't knit, but I love that you knit.
I even have two of them right here that I just recently purchased. This beautiful, well, let's see if I can, you can't see it with the lighting, but it's called glow stick. I mean, it's literally the name of the yarn. And
Is
so
it
I've seen
fluorescent?
it is. It
Uh-huh.
is. It's like a neon yellow. And I also have like a neon pink.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, the local
Yeah.
dyer that dyes the yarn. But I've seen some of the similar things, like when I was driving one day, just above my vision, I saw that it looked like sparkly gold
Yeah.
grid energy that I was seeing. I was like, this is new and very distracting while I'm driving,
Yeah.
but it was beautiful. Beautiful.
You're going to see more and more colors, my beautiful niece, as you move on, because you are totally like turned on, as in the switch, the blueprint of your DNA has turned the light on. So it's going to get more and more because it's not just about colors for you, it's about frequency with resonance.
Mhm.
Sound and colors, and you, it's mixed with numbers. There's something very magical about your original blueprint that was made to come on right now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Let me
I'm
get
so
three cards on that. Can
okay.
I? Do you give me
Yes,
permission?
please. That'd be great. Yes.
Okay, well, the star card. We got Dolly Parton right here that wanted to stick on the counter and didn't want to let me grab her. So that is off-world energy coming in to like cleanse the crystalline waters, the plasma, like turn like all that water into like clean, pure, intelligent water. Off-worlder, the age of Aquarius. That's the one that wanted to stay stuck onto the counter. And then I'm going to grab two more. Oh, okay, we're ready. And then in a time where you got to hold on to yourself. So coming on, off-worlder, cleansing, cleansing, cleaning the water, age of Aquarius, in a time where we got to hold on to ourselves and what we have. And then we end with, oh, you're going to come out fast. Because as you know, family, this to me is like Hi-Ho Silver, the cavalry coming to the rescue with information. Source is of the mind. So it's knowledge, it's information, whether it is to be known, spoken, and spoken onto a contract, it doesn't matter. It goes rapidly. It's always a good military card. So you are actually alliance based.
Mm, how
Not
fun.
all of them have machine guns or swords or however we want, but being that militia, right? The off-world energy, you are definitely alliance. You are off-world. And you've been keeping to yourself. Now you're coming online because that's what I got, right? Like you've been keeping to yourself, but now I see all those clairs, and your clairs are very different. They are tailor suited for the reason why you decided to come here in the first place, because it was a strat. I need more cards. Okay, in a time where people are hanging by um the last wand, nines are before tens. This is the wounded warrior. So you're coming online when people are so exhausted, tired, bruised up, bandaged up, and they feel mental imprisonment, often self-inflicted. And then we end with, yeah, you're going to help the people tame the beast by the mouth. The strength. Strength, we love this. Look at the eight right there. Okay, you love numbers. The
Yeah.
infinity symbol. Three more. Yeah, we're going to celebrate the Trinity, right? Mind, a body, spirit. And then we have Amelia is a very much the queen of wands. She is an oracle in her own way, different than Richard, but this is what it is, huh? She is able to manipulate, she is able to see, she is able to connect to all of the elements and become the witch of the tarot. Yeah, she's an off-worlder and she's going to help ground the new golden age, the new golden era, because that the three, you've made the plans, you're just waiting for your ship to come in, which is now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh, that's so beautiful.
I loved
Just
it. Yeah.
confirms a lot of the work I've been doing behind the scenes, like you said. So
Yes.
it really does. And often I will see my ship in the sky too. So
You see him often, I think, like often enough.
Yes. Yeah, one night it just decided to follow me. It looks like a very, very bright star. And I was driving all around town and it would just show up everywhere I went. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you said Bright Star. What was the first card you got? The Dolly Parton one? This
Yep.
one.
The star. Yep.
Yeah. And by the
Hmm.
way, guys, I call this Dolly Parton because one day I did a video and I got flagged because she was new to rated X. So that means that that video that I did, unless you were 18 and can prove it, you're not allowed to watch the video. So, with my sense of humor, or really, I'm a brat, so I'm going to enhance them. She's got a bra. What are you going to do about it now?
Right. You're good to go. I
Uh,
know. Those confining rules need to go. I think I've always had a strong sense of justice against all of that too, even though I was kind of a rule follower growing up. I'm done.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that is so amazing. Well, let's see. Um how do we continue from here? I feel like the collaboration is just beginning for us. So what do you see for that, as we can help humanity continue to expand with the crystal skull, the pineal gland and everything, healing and your knowledge of the universe. And I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
Well, thank you for asking, my beautiful niece. I think that right now everything is accelerated. It's on speed dial. There's no way anyone can convince me that there are still 24 hours in a day. I used to say 17. It feels like 16 right now. I can't get stuff done. I
I
got
know.
like emails and like I used to
Yeah,
be 1 day behind. Now I'm like 3 days behind. Like it's
same.
really crazy. So
Same.
this, what it means is that we're actually crossing a portal. Yes, there will be a residue. What is the residue? Almost like the exhaust of a plane in the back, right? So it's catching up. So right now, the best thing is to like steer away from fear porn, any kind of information, because we are creatures of habit, right? So, most of us here, we're all patriots in a form or a way. I'm Canadian and I love Trump. Okay. Do you know how rare that is? I walk around in public here in Canada, downtown with my USA glasses. I get stares, but no one's going to mess with me because of what I look like. But okay, I just had to share that, and I love sharing my Trump bobblehead, the Trumpinator. But this is it. What we're going through right now. It is so potent. Stay away. Although we are patriots, a lot of stuff that why we are here now today on this show with Amelia, we come from a background, but are we still listening to the past? And I'm not saying listen just to us. This is not like a business uh, snap or way to get like attention more to Amelia or I. It's just that I've discovered this. What I've learned once, I don't need to rehash anymore. I don't need to reawaken that regurgitated pig vomit of what it was. We are aware. So why are we still listening? Why? Because the old stuff, like basically it's food, yeah, but it's like McDonald's. Where is the nutrition in it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you listen and you stay in 3D. Right now, it's so important because we're in 5D, and 5D is not a country, it's not a location, it's not an island, it's a frequency state. So we can be awakened, we can be in 5D, but if we listen too much of that stuff that doesn't really deliver and keeps you locked up, like, listen, on that Patriot stuff, for 10 years, they said the same thing and never had an end result. It just
Yeah.
caught you hooked to come back again and keep you locked up. I'm not saying that anyone doing any videos are evil or anything. Like, I get what's happening, but we have to be mindful. Okay, this ascension is about being mindful. We're turning crystalline. We look with this, not with these anymore, right?
Hmm.
It's a great awakening. This simulation was a dream. When you go to sleep and leave your avatar, that's the real.
Yeah. None of this matters. None of
It
the physical stuff
doesn't.
matters. It's a catalyst for our expansion. That's all it is. So we thank it
Yes.
and then we move on and we go, okay, how can I continue to expand, heal, and grow and deprogram and become whole again, most
Yes.
authentic version as created in the astral. So that's beautiful.
Well, what you said is gorgeous, and you're beautiful, and you're gorgeous.
Thank
And
you.
I'm kind of hot too sometimes. I'm
Absolutely.
kidding.
Absolutely. You do have the most perfect hair.
I was being silly. But it's very important for this, because this is what is gonna make the change, right? Because we can manifest everything that we focus on. And if we focus on that, we're over that, you're gonna keep attracting that. And the merge is happening. 3D,
Yes.
5D. I'm in 5D right now. And I don't
Hmm.
watch anything anymore. I have no idea what's going on around the world. I saw the future and it's plush, it's green, but that's a 5D future.
Yep. I can
That's
see
where
it.
I'm going. That's where you're going. Yeah.
That's where I'm going. Yep, I choose that. And I just keep saying, even if I have no idea what to focus on when I'm, running my kids around doing all those 3D things,
Yeah.
everything works out for us. Doesn't matter what we're doing right now, everything is working out for us. So that's an easy mantra to switch you out of that. But what about bills? And what about this? And what about that? And just like everything's working out. It doesn't matter. It
And
doesn't
I
matter.
think it's a good time to bring in, like at the beginning, let's go full circle to the introduction. When you were seeing people like NPCs or sacred walkouts for a sacred walk-in to come in and their blurry face. What do you do, Fami, when you see that? You stay calm. Because Amelia just said it, she's got teenage daughters, gorgeous, and she's doing mommy things, but she has to interact with this. So what happens when someone doesn't have a face or it's blurry, as if like your eyes don't work? You don't panic.
No.
Stay in the
No.
calm.
Hmm.
Because that it's gonna happen more and more, guys.
Right. And because we're creating our reality, you get to decide how, they're going to even respond to that too, because they
Yes.
they can respond. This is so silly. This is a funny
Right.
story, but I had my screen door open to my front door and the solicitor came by, rang the doorbell, my dog panics, and I saw the shadowy face. So I just smiled and closed my door. That's
Yeah.
all I did because it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Did he leave?
He left. Yeah, yeah, he
Hello,
just left.
NPC. Bang.
I was like, and we're done. I don't have the energy for this right now, so we're just gonna move on. It was
I
just,
love it.
I never would have done that before. So,
It's fun, it's funny, it's true, and it has a purpose. You were
hmm
aware it was a distraction.
hmm
Yeah.
yes. So I finally put a no soliciting sign on my door, so that should manifest. No, because the same guy kept coming around over and over and over again.
Yeah,
So
that's amazing. When Honey, your father. It's so funny to explain here in this video, but
it
Honey
is.
in the astral would be like the father of Amelia. And so when she was here in Montreal last weekend, I brought them down to old Montreal. So it's a lot of Titarian buildings and great time. But there was a lot of traffic. The car was acting up and I was getting drained. And at one point, while we were walking around, I think it was Notre Dame, a cathedral, religious relic that was closed. I had this character, an NPC that was moving around, and he looked like a drug addict, like breaking down. At first, I got like zombie vampire, and because I was being drained of my energy from being downtown, because I'm not used to living like in big crowds anymore, right? And I felt like being sucked in, and I knew not to make eye contact, but this thing kind of wiggled like a weird way. It's like those those zombie movies, like Serpent and the Rainbow, kind of like weird. And he came and asked me for money, and I got hypnotized, and I knew not to make eye contact, but I was hypnotized because I was already drained. And I gave him, I don't know, $1 or two, because that's all I had as change. I wasn't going to give him $100, right? And then he just wiggled, that's it. And he wiggled away. But then I felt totally like going down. Then with Honey and Femi, we went for a cafe at a little terrace. And I told Honey, like, something happened to me with, it feels like a zombie. It's just, yeah, he sucked one of your aspects out of you. And I said, but I know the rule. Why did I interact with this creature? Because you were hypnotized. Look at me, look into my eyes, trust in me. Like the Jungle Book, like that big snake singing to Mowgli. Yeah, it felt like that. I was hypnotized. And then Honey gave me the best thing. And I share this whole story because if ever it happens to any of you, sisterhood, brotherhood, or golden family, this is very simple and it worked. Honey simply said, call back your healed versions back home. This is important because I question why healed? Because when you say I call back my aspects back to home, my avatar, you can bring in shadows back home, and you don't want the shadow aspects to come back
Yeah.
so you can relive trauma. So I did that, and I'm telling you, Femi, seconds, I got an energy boost. My anxiety stopped because I was having an anxiety attack, and I'm not an anxious person.
Right.
Oh, and
Right.
Honey just sent me a message as I'm talking about this right now.
I love
Isn't
it
that
when that
crazy?
happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I recently had a different experience with an unhealed fractal of mine coming from my oversoul. But my body allowed it because it needed to be healed, but also it also is going to help me with my own healing and helping others to heal. So I accepted
Yes.
it in the unhealed form, and it was time to come in. So that was quite a lot. But
Yeah. It's
it
intense, isn't it, when it
it's
happens?
intense. It felt
Yeah.
like this part of my head was completely separate from my body, and everything was just off kilter.
Yeah.
So that's what it felt like. But it's all back in balance now, so things are much
It's
better.
like being in the upside down. When you say off kilter, I saw like through the mirror, the reverse, the upside down.
Mm,
You
sorry.
know? Like, have
My
you ever
dog
seen
was
that?
my dog was barking again, so I missed a little bit of
We
that.
never heard him
Good,
because
good.
that.
I just couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. So it just feels like what you said right there. It's like the mirrored version in the upside down, right? A little bit like, do you remember? I don't know if you watched it. I did. Stranger Things on Netflix, like the upside down.
My daughters have watched it. I couldn't tolerate it just yet,
Okay.
but yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
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 Yeah, this is it. What you went through with that dark aspect coming in, you had the higher ground at war with the Six of Wands because here you're on top of the hill, so you have the higher eyesight, a bird's sight in flight, everything that's attacking you in regards to outer conflict, Five of Wands. You can't build. But then what happened? You got the Alpha, the Ace of Cups. That's like the elixir of life about emotions. Look at the dove plunging into the
Oh, wow.
golden chalice, elixir of life. So, yeah, it was a fight calling in that dark shadow, but you succeeded.
Thank goodness. Yeah, once I
Yeah.
was able to acknowledge that, then yeah, I felt so much
Oh,
better.
the dark shadow was dark indeed, the devil. And it wanted you to feel outside of feeling abundant with yourself and wanted you to revise everything you worked for and question yourself, but you won with the sun. Yeah, you're definitely cavalry, your alliance, high ho silver. Everything was a strategy. You were exhausted at the time. Again, oh my gosh, you are cavalry, your alliance, baby. I got the two alliances right there.
Wow.
Don't you love that?
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. They just,
yeah,
the cards, they tell such a beautiful story.
they do. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
any other
do
final
do
thoughts?
do you
Oh, go
want
ahead.
someone's at the door? Can you give me a second?
Of
They're
course.
knocking. I'll be right back. So just
Yeah.
be sexy and talk. I'll be right back.
I can do that. There's plenty to talk about with the where we're at right now in Ascension. So, just little reminders not to allow for some of those dark pieces of you to come in and just focus on the joy, focus on the gratitude, and just bringing love back home to you. It's so beautiful because then it can restore the balance. So whenever you have sort of that like blip in the system where something comes in and you feel off, whether it feel like anxiety or just like I said, my head felt like it was disconnected, just go, I felt great just a minute ago. So let's go back to that blueprint. Let's go back to that design and do what you need to do to help your body get there. Have someone else check in if you have some intuitive things. Use your tools. Like I've got my tools here next to me. A lot of essential oils, they're very calming and they're high frequency. Or just change your location, go outside, get some sunshine, bring it in. Just bring your light, bring everything back to center. And like Richard said, ask for the healed parts of you to come home. So
Yes, yes.
perfect, perfect. Yes. Well, any final thoughts today? I think we covered what we wanted to, I
I
think.
think we did really great to my beautiful niece that I love and I adore. But how about if I do like a final card spread, like for the family, like in regards to the conversation, what does the future look like? Do you
Yes.
love that?
I love that. What's coming? Let's just focus on the positive
Okay.
and the good. Yes.
And then after I have, because of course, your Richard, Uncle Richard's always going to have either an invocation or a poetic invocation. So yes, I created one for this show today. All right, so let's go.
Beautiful.
Let's go
And
for, yeah, you want this one? Okay. I
I'll
know
send
better than
you,
to argue.
I'm
What
gonna
is
send some sacred frankincense to whomever's watching if you choose to receive it.
Oh, yes, send it. Yeah, I know you smells, colors, numbers, they all make sense. Like
Oh yeah.
there's something about you. You're tapping into something very important for the future, for humanity, for golden family. And it's mixing. Like I feel that you can look at a color and it has a smell, or it's about to happen for you. You're gonna be like seeing numbers and it has a color to it.
Ooh, that's fun. I will
Yeah,
tune
you're
into
gonna
it.
mix all this. All right, so for the future, for the reading, we're talking about the past right now. So we're coming out of a time where about secrets, illusions, smoke and mirrors, passing and or death. Major Arcana. That's yesterday. That's the first one that wanted to come out as a message. Oh, this one in regards to having a new day, a new dawn with the Page of Wands. Okay, so that's a form of a rebirth. To me, it's very similar, often at times as a reader, a personal reader, like the Fool card. New journey, but this one's got high expectation. So we're leaving secrets in order to have a rebirth right here. New day, new dawn. What else can I get? Beautiful golden family. All right, we are ready. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. Okay, this card doesn't belong here, but it has to be read. So this one is, what is it? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Right? I always get screwed up between my sevens and my eights the Eight of Pentacles, because I recognize these, like I don't have to read the number. So Eight of Pentacles, so Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, that is analyzing, I believe, what you have planted. So secrets, illusion, yeah, higher self says, even if it's not that, that's what it is. So in the past, we had secrets, we're coming out of the illusion. We got high hopes, we're reevaluating. Higher self says, yes, it's reevaluating what we had planted right now, even if it's not the same card. Next, right now, this is where we're heading. Self-made, sovereign, independent with the Nine of Pentacles. At the heartbeat, we have truth or justice with strong, swift boundaries. This is absolutely that energy of the primordial one, she. Okay, she is the big bang. She has been sleeping. She is awake. And guess what, guys? She's got her FU boots and she's ready to kick. She's not happy with what has been happening with the simulation because it was not an accord. There was an accord, but there were trickeries. Those trickeries went through timelines, time gates, portals, different levels. It was entrapment. Moving on, we have new collaborations with the Three of Pineapples. So that's different, like teammates joining up, working at restoring for the future. We're moving out of troubled waters right here with, is that the seven? Again, like it's six. Moving out of troubled waters from rocky waves to smooth territory. Then we have, because it was a devil system, what did I just say about chaining us up? We're leaving that. We're moving away from that system. This one's important because it kept us all on the outskirt of feeling abundant, not only financially, but away from our higher self, the truth, everything that is a remembrance, right? I need three more clarifiers. We have everything coming to us. This is a grant of the universe. The Alpha, the Ace of Pineapples, Pentacles, everything is granted. At the heartbeat, we have another one. So first I have the Page of Wands. This one is very similar. It's a bright new future, but this talks to me about total abundance right here. It's not just an adventure. We got grants. I think the financial system is absolutely gonna. We're reevaluating RV. Can you say that? It's happening. Everyone who has been waiting, when is it gonna snap? When is it gonna happen? It's happening. I can leave you happily today saying that those of you who have been in financial distress, these are all pineapples. Higher self is
Wow.
showing we're there. I need
Ooh.
three golden major arcanas, I was told.
I love those
You're-
cards.
yeah, oh, they're beautiful and so shiny. All right, so let's go. First one is I don't read upside down, guys. So even if it's upside down, I made a deal long ago with my higher self. I won't, so I don't. So we're going into a time of ongoing healing. The temperance is permanent healing. It's not just like healing a headache and then it comes back. It's ongoing. Then we have everything flip-flops in our fortune with the Wheel of Fortune. Creepazoids, demonics at the bottom, angelics at the top. This is flipping in our humanity's fortune. It's being the heartbeat. And because we've been uncomfortable with the hangman for way too long, but we're awakening. Look at the halo here. It's a great awakening. So I'm loving that. Now, I was told, if I may, Aurelie, do you want to use your pendulum with me?
Sure. I hope
Okay,
it'll respond.
so what's the name of your pendulum?
This one doesn't have a name yet.
Okay, I got it's strange Sheila. She wants to be called Sheila.
Yes, that's a yes.
Okay, so where's your yes? That's yes for you?
Neutral is yes, but when it goes to the right, it's like yes, and then no is no to the left.
Okay,
So
so what did it do?
this is
Sheila.
the right. Yeah.
So she wants Sheila or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
She
because
does.
and she's purple. Her energy, she's showing
Ooh,
me she's very purple. She's dark mauve. She's got dark blues in her, and she's got selenite at the center of it all. Is that correct?
ooh.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
yeah.
continually getting a big yes, and
She's
might
very
move.
sexy. She likes hearing that, huh? You could say you're so sad. Oh, Sheila, do you have a crush on Richard? Yeah,
Of
she's got
course.
a
Oh, look,
crush
it
on me.
changed.
Yeah.
It's smoothed out. It's not the bouncy yes. It's like a
Look at
yes.
Amelia. He's got a crush on Sheila. This is crazy. But you know, the energies are so strong right now. Oh, and I wanted to
Mhm.
talk to you about this. I'm not going to mention the name of the YouTuber, but they were talking about how the 8-8 Lions 8 was bull. That, like, it's bullshit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, what I want to bring on this, guys, it's not a hoax. Okay, it's not happening necessarily on the 8-8 days gate. It could be within a month. But oh yes, this energy of the Lion's Gate is real. It's primordial. It goes back to Great Egypt. And the number eight, a double eight, has so much meaning.
Mhm.
So, you know, I saw, well, yeah. Well, what are you getting about this?
Absolutely. I mean, if everything
Yeah.
is code, then yes, we are in the code and we are experiencing living through the code, expanding through the code. Yes.
Yes. And this person who I will not mention, like I like this individual, but I'm going to say they because I don't want to say even the gender because, but you know, like almost like, oh, I want to call out others for talking about the Lion's Gate and how it's like all a lie. Look, the thing is with the Lion's Gate, look, yes, if you look on Instagram and all that glittery stuff, it could be an exaggeration, but it's not to be dismissed because one is jaded on it. There is so much truth, but the truth is not like, oh, today, the 8th of August, I'm healed. It's a process, but it's
Mhm.
real, it's primordial, and
Mhm.
it's fierce.
And it's activating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, strong yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so glad that, and I love doing this with you. Seko. I love, 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 love. Like, let's do cards together next time. Because you do cards. I'm being told, let's do
Hmm.
cards. Okay,
Yeah, that'd be
so
fun.
next collab, would you love that? Look at Aurelien. He's like, he's got a crush on Sheila, Sheila.
I
Oh,
probably would
look,
never
it's
have
Honey
said it.
again. Honey's sending me another message. Hi, Honey. Okay,
That
so
happens. That happens a lot. I love it so much. Okay.
everything that I said today on the card reading was accurate. And we also, Sheila's got a crush on Richard, but a bigger crush on Aurelien. Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
and Honey again.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just keeps
is
getting
that
bigger and
amazing?
stronger. Yeah. Bigger and stronger. Yes.
Yeah. This was such a beautiful like session discussion. And
Perfect.
I do have, Femi, would you love to hear my end poetic invocation that I created in the astral for all of you? Yes,
Yes,
I hear
please.
a yes.
Absolutely.
All right, let me find it. And I need my eyeballs because the eyes of the flesh don't work as well as this one. I
Yes.
found it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll. Through the gate of bone and light we came, carriers of the prism code, breakers of the glassy veil. Some we meet will wear a mask of shadow, others will shine unveiled and eternal. In the temple of the skull, the pineal turns, bending the song of stars into colors we can touch. That's for you. Max stands with us. Maximilian at the helm, guardian of memory, sculptor of light. Today, we see not with eyes of flesh, but with the crystal heart and rainbow mind. We bless what is true, release what is hollow, and walk on, sovereign, into the dawn without disguise.
Yay! No more disguises. Everything real. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank
Did
you
you
so
like it?
much. I loved it.
Yeah,
Yes. I love
yeah.
poetry and I love how it comes in this activating form, especially.
Yeah,
So,
because there's a lot of light codes in here. So, Amelia, I will send you if you would like the Google Doc, to share if you want to put it
yes,
in the video. Because,
I will do that.
yeah, the
Yes.
family loves to download them because there is love and light activation in those. So, if you read it, you will get activated, and the number 7 is very powerful. So anytime I do have an invocation or a poetic version of an invocation, 7 days is very magical. If you resonate to it, it's going to help.
Absolutely. I've been seeing a lot of sevens just in the last few days.
Yeah,
So it makes sense.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you
Oh.
so much for taking the time today to meet with me and share all your beautiful energy with everybody. And all the links will be below of and all everything you need to know in the description as usual. But I don't have any final thoughts beyond that.
Well, I
So
do, I do, I do. So, family, be good, be kind to yourselves, and we'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. We love you back. Mwah.
so much love to you all.
Here's babies.
Bye.